New skills are always exciting to watch, as they promote diversity and bring innovation as well as push the sport forward. But to be added to the rulebook of the discipline, they need to be performed under specific circumstances. In this video, we'll take a look at skills that, although they have been successfully executed in competition, they have not yet entered the code of points. The Inbar Stalder with 1.5 twists was performed by Ksenia Semyonova at the 2009 European Championships. However, at the time, gymnasts could only submit new skills at Worlds or the Olympics. And even though Ksenia competed at the World Championships in October, she was no longer performing this skill by then. In July 2009, the Russian athlete sustained a wrist injury, which is most likely the reason she ended up changing her routine. By the time Worlds arrived, she was performing a toe-on 1.5 instead. The main difference from the Inbar Stalder is the feet actually come into contact with the bar on this one. However, there's no distinction when it comes to start value, as both are valued at E, since all pirouettes are capped at E. Ksenia also had the chance to submit the Inbar 1.5 at the 2010 World Championships, but unfortunately, she had been dealing with back problems throughout the season, so she never performed or submitted this element again, as back injuries are known to impact the execution of Inbar root skills. Semyonova eventually retired, citing injuries and growth spurts. Another Russian athlete, Tatiana Nebieva, submitted this element at the 2011 World Championships, but did not perform it. The Inbar 1.5 remains out of the code, and since pirouettes are capped at the moment, there's really no incentive to perform it unless the athlete wants to stamp her name in the code. The double front with a full twist dismount on the uneven bars was performed by Ukrainian-born gymnast Valeria Maksyuta during the 2009 to 2012 quad. It consists of a swing backward to a double salto forward tucked with a full turn, and would most likely receive an F rating. This dismount has a blind landing, which can be harder to stick, and under-rotating it can potentially trigger knee injuries. Valeria landed it at the 2011 Ghent World Cup, but as previously mentioned, the successful attempt needed to happen at Worlds or the Olympics to be validated by the FIG. At the 2011 World Championships, she missed an opportunity to submit this dismount since she downgraded it to a double front half, which was much more consistent. A couple months later, at the 2012 London test event, the Israeli immigrant brought back the double front full out, but wasn't able to land it properly. She officially submitted this element at the London Olympics, her final chance to get it named after herself before retiring from the sport. However, she also failed to land it. And since a new skill must be successfully performed in competition to enter the code, Valeria wasn't able to stamp her name in the rulebook of the discipline. She eventually retired due to a back injury. The Yurchenko double pike was debuted by American gymnast Simone Biles at the 2021 US Classic, and was given a 6.6 start value at the time. Even though the list of competitions in which gymnasts can submit new skills has expanded since 2017, with now every FIG official competition counting, not just Worlds or the Olympics, national competitions are still out of that list. Biles submitted her potential 5th named after skill at the Tokyo Games, and was expected to have performed it there. However, she opted for easier vaults during the qualification round and withdrew from the all-around and vault finals. She has not competed since, so the Yurchenko double pike remains unnamed. It was once considered impossible in women's artistic gymnastics, so it's definitely not within everyone's reach or something we'll see every day. There are rumors that Victoria Listunova from Russia is currently training this vault, but we have yet to see any actual proof of that. What's your favorite element off this list?